Hello, my kids. How are you? Here I am with bread for your breakfast. Please enjoy, enjoy these beautiful breads. And today we shall talk about uh, bread making, especially focusing on its microbiology. Microbiology, its fermentation process. Therefore, it's fermented food. Of course, bread can be non-fermented, of course. Um, Fermented by microorganisms or is fermented by chemical fermentation. Therefore, anyway, we shall dive with no much ado, just we shall dive into bread. Um, it's common food around the world. Bread is a type of nutritious food made from the flour of different cereals, such as wheat, barley, rye. All these sorts of cereals can be used as raw material for making the major raw material for making bread. But around the world, the most common cereal being used as raw material for bread making is wheat. You know it because of its quality, because of its protein content, high protein content relative to the other cereals, plus many qualities, ability to leaven or rise up during fermentation, elasticity because of the proteins, gluten. We shall talk about all these stuffs uh, in these slides. And it could be either bread, could be either leavened bread, as I've told you. It could be either leavened bread, that means bread because of fermentation, gas production, it rises up, or unleavened bread, usually unleavened bread, or sometimes known as muffin. But commonly, when we talk of bread, we refer to the leavened bread or the fermented bread. And here also we deal about the leavened bread. Of course, that leavened bread is leavened by microbe that is yeast. Again, what is leavening? If you ask what is leavening, leavening is making the dough rise. Leavened bread or rising bread. Why it rises or why is it leavened? Because there is a chemical process happening inside, either biological or chemical, biologically initiated by yeast or by adding soda or baking soda. You can see here. And dough can be leavened in two ways. The first, leavening with yeast, that is biological, through fermentation. The yeast undergoes fermentation. It digests the sugar inside. Then producing carbon dioxide and ethanol, of course. The second leavening is happening chemically by adding baking soda or so-called baking powder. We are not interested in the baking soda leavening strategy. We shall focus on the first. And here we focus only on leavening by yeast, which is known as biological leavening. ለቦካት ሊጡ ወደ ላይ ከፍ ማለት ነው። ሊቪኒንግ ማለት ሲቦካ ቦካ ስንል ወደ ላይ ኩፍ ይላል፣ ወደ ላይ ኩፍ አለ ይባላል። ኩፍ አለ ማለት ነው ሊቪኒንግ ማለት። ይሄ ኩፍ እንዲል የሚያደርገው የማይክሮ ኦርጋኒዝሞች ስኳር ዳይጀስት አድርገው ስታርች ወደ ማልቶስ፣ ማልቶስ ወደ ግሉኮስ፣ ግሉኮስን ብሬክ ዳውን ሲያደርጉ አናሮቢካሊ እንዳብሰብሰው ኦክሲጅን፣ ኢታኖል እና ይስት ያመርታል እና ያ ጋዝ ነው። ትራፕድ ሲሆን ወደ ላይ ጋዝ ሲመረት ራይዝ ያደርጋል። ስፔሻሊ ምን ከሆነ የስንዴ ዱቄት ከሆነ። ናው ingredients required for bread making. The four major ingredients are flour from cereal, usually wheat, ዱቄት ነው የስንዴ ዱቄት። ሁለተኛ, the second is water, we mix water. The third, yeast, the biological component ነው። ይሄ ባዮሎጂ ትልቁን ስራ የሚሰራው ይሄ ነው፣ yeast fermentation ነው። Yeast, then we add salt, of course, salt as a vitamin. And these are the four major ingredients. In addition to this, of course, we may add adjuvants የሚባሉ አሉ። በተጨማሪነት ሊጨምሩ የሚችሉ ዋና ኮምፖነንቶች አይደሉ, but we add adjuvants. እነዚህ adjuvanቶች እንግዲህ while some breads may contain different amounts of other ingredients such as ስኳር ሊጨምር ይችላል, sugar, oil or fat, እንቁላል ሊጨምር ይችላል, eggs, we may add milk, okay, or we may add some other spices. አንዳንድ ጊዜ ሰሊጥ ያለበት ዳቦ ታያላችሁ በእኛ ሀገር ላይ ሰሊጥ ከላይ ሰሊጥ እንደ አዲቲቭ ነው የሚቆጠሩት። እነዚህ አዲቲቭስ ተጨማሪ ለማሳመር ነው የዳቦ ኒውትሪሽናል ኳሊቲ ከፍ ለማድረግ ዘይት ጨምር ይችላል። ወተት፣ ስኳር ተጨማሪ የመጣፈጥ እንትኑን ከፍ ለማድረግ therefore these are the four major ingredients: flour of wheat, water, yeast, salt. In addition to this, the below mentioned adjuvants or additives can be added in addition: sugar, fat or oil, eggs, and milk. Steps of making bread. The industrial bread making process involves several key steps. Here 7 steps are listed here. The first is mixing the ingredients, the 4 ingredients, or plus the additive or adjuvants. The second is kneading the dough. እንግዲህ ማብኳት ነው የሚባለው። ማሸት ማብኳት ነው፣ እያገላበጡ ማሸት ነው። kneading the dough. fermenting ከዛ ፈርመንት እንዲሆን በጨርቅ ከድነን በንጹህ ጨርቅ ከድነን ሞቅ ያለ ስፍራ እንተዋለን for the yeast to act undergo fermentation. fourth shaping ነው። ፈርመንት ካረገ በኋላ ቅርጽ ያወጣን በተለያዩ ቅርጾች ሊጡን እንቆርጠዋለን። ከዛ ከቆረጥን በኋላ እንደገና ፕሩፊንግ ይባላል። ፕሩፊንግ ትንሽ መተው ከቆረጥን በኋላ እዛ ሳህን ላይ እስቲ ቀሪ ፈርመንቴሽን ካለ just we allow further fermentation to occur. Proofing ማለት to allow the cut piece of the dough after fermentation. Shaping ላይ we cut into pieces. That cut piece of the dough is allowed for a while to undergo fermentation. Then after baking ነው ወደ እሳት ውስጥ ነው የምናስገባው በመጥበሻ ላይ ወይም በማብሰያ እቃ ላይ አድርገን baking, then cooling and packaging. ፓኬጅ የሚደረግ ከሆነ አቀዝቅዘን ሲበስል አውጥተን ቀዝቀዝ እንዲል እንተዋለን። ከቀዘቀዘ በኋላ ፓኬጅ እናደርገዋለን እና ዲስትሪቢዩሽን ነው። then consumption. Now these are the 7 major steps: mixing the ingredients, kneading the dough, fermenting, shaping, proofing, baking, cooling and packaging. Then mixing the ingredients. The process begins with the mixing of flour, water, yeast and other ingredients to form a dough. ሊጡን ለመስራት ነው ቡኮ ለመስራት እነዚህ አራቱ ዋና ኢንግሪዲየንቶች እንጨምራለን። እዛ እናቦከዋለን። ማብኳት ነው kneading the dough. The dough is repeatedly folded and stretched. ይሄ ነው folding and stretching. ያጠፈን stretch ማድረግ። kneaded either by hand in the home, ቤት ከሆነ በእጅ ነው አነስ ካለ especially. if it is industrial bakery ከሆነ የዳቦ ቤት በግዙፍ ዳቦ የሚያመርቱ የዳቦ አምራች ድርጅት ከሆነ ማሽን አለ፣ ሜካኒካል ማሽን አለ። የሚያቦካ ማውቂያ ራሱን የቻለ ኤሌክትሪክ ረን የሚያደርግ ማሽን አለ። kneading is an essential step in bread making as it helps develop the gluten. የስንዴ ትልቅ ውበቱ ምንድነው? ፕሮቲን አለ። ከሌሎች ሲሪያልስ የሚለየው ፕሮቲን አለ። በከፍተኛ መጠን ስንዴ ዘር ውስጥ ያለው ፕሮቲን ግሉተን ይባላል። ግሉተን ውሃ ሲያገኝ ውሃ ሃይድሬትድ ሲሆን ውሃ ተጨምሮበት ቡኮ ሲሆን ዱቄት ውስጥ የስንዴ ግሉተን ኢላስቲሲቲው ይጨምራል። ስናሸው ፈርዘር ኢላስቲሲቲው ይጨምራል። the major protein in wheat gluten and creates a smooth elastic dough. ስለዚህ ሊጣችንም ስሙዝ እና ኢላስቲክ ይሆናል። የሚሳሳ አምቆ ካርቦን ዳይኦክሳይድ የሚይዝ ይሆናል during fermentation ማለት fermentation the third step fermentation. The kneaded ደፍ የታሸው ተገላብጦ የታሸው ቡኮ is covered by damp cloth, ዲሃይድሬት እንዳያደርግ ዳምፕ ክሎዝ እርጥበት አዘል የሆነ ንጹህ ጨርቅ ይሸፈናል and left in warm place ሞቅ ያለ ስፍራ 27 እስከ 30 ዲግሪ ሴልሲየስ ይሄ ነው suitable temperature for the yeast የሚባለው for the yeast ወይንም ለየስት ኢንዛይሞች activity optimum temperature for a few hours for fermentation to occur. When you put the kneaded dough in an environment with 27 to 30 degrees Celsius for some hours, fermentation will undergo. What will the yeast do in this dough? Fermentation occurs and the dough swells up. If there is fermentation, there is gas production. The gas causes swelling up. What do you call this swelling up? Leavening. Leavening is caused by gases produced due to fermentation by yeast. The fermentation process, let us say the fermentation process in detail. First, amylases enzymes, a group of enzymes that act on starch. Amylases already present in flour. There are different types of amylase enzyme. Amylases already present in flour of cereals get activated and convert starch into maltose. Amylase converts starch into maltose. Be careful, it is not the enzyme of the yeast that converts starch into maltose. It is the amylase that's found in the cereal wheat naturally present there. Then maltase in the yeast. Now this enzyme is the enzyme of the yeast. Maltase in the yeast converts maltose into glucose during fermentation. The glucose is then anaerobically, in the absence of oxygen, the yeast breaks down, oxidizes the glucose by enzyme complex, a group of enzyme complex. This means one enzyme, multiple purpose, a group by enzyme complex in the yeast. This enzyme complex is named zymase. You see, when enzymes are complex, that means if an enzyme is enzyme complex, that enzyme complex has several catalytic property, several parts which do different jobs, different catalytic activities. Then zymase, that is the enzyme complex, anaerobically breaks down. This enzyme complex is of course that of the yeast, which mainly forms ethanol and carbon dioxide, the byproducts, in addition to ATP. ATP is used by the yeast. The byproducts are ethanol and carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide is responsible for rising of the dough. What do you call the rising? That is leavening. And the bread to be spongy. You see, the CO2 is responsible for the rising of the dough. And the bread to be, when it is cooked, it becomes fluffy, spongy. Whereas ethanol helps develop flavor and texture. The bread texture and the bread flavor somewhat because of the action of ethanol produced. Finally, the ethanol, most of the ethanol evaporates during cooking. Nota bene, this is a very important note. The yeast used are available in the form of rub powder or cakes and sold as baker's yeast or brewer's yeast. You see, baker's yeast, as the name itself indicates, these are preferred for baking, bread making. Brewer's yeast, these are specially needed in beer production. Brewer's yeast produce ethanol and carbon dioxide, much ethanol and carbon dioxide, whereas baker's yeast produce carbon dioxide and very little, negligible amount of ethanol, of course. Both brewer's yeast and baker's yeast belong to the same species. That species is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. But two different strains. They are the same species, They do have a little genetic difference, so they belong to different strains. After species, there is strain difference. Brewer's yeast produces both alcohol and carbon dioxide, you see, thus used in beer industries, whereas baker's yeast primarily produces carbon dioxide with negligible, very small amount of alcohol, of course, thus used for leavening bread. This is true. Otherwise, you can even use the brewer's yeast for bread making, but which is preferred in bakery? Baker's yeast is preferred. The fourth step is shaping. After fermentation, the dough is shaped into loaves or other forms desired. You can make any shape. You cut it and shape it into different shapes after fermentation. You can make it round bread, you can make it oval, you can make in any shape you like. Of course, then proofing. Then after cutting into different shapes, into different loaves, የተለያዩ ሳይዝ ያላቸው የተለያዩ ቅርጽ ያላቸው የዳቦ ሊጥ የተለያዩ ቆራረስና የተለያዩ ቅርጽ ይሰጠዋል። መጥበሻ ላይ መጋገሪያው ላይ እንዳለ ለጥቂት ጊዜ ሸፍነን እንተዋለን። proofing ነው የሚባለው። proofing the shaped dough undergoes proofing allowing it to rise before baking ለ30 ደቂቃ ያህል እንተዋለን። ከመጋገራችን በፊት ተጨማሪ የሚነፋ ከሆነ እንተዋለን። proofing is a step in bread baking that activates the yeast in the dough. Then baking now. After 30 minutes of leaving it, that is proofing, baking, you take it to the oven. ኤሌክትሪክ የሚሰራ ከሆነ ኦቨን ወይም በእንጨት ከሆነ ደግሞ ያለ እሳት ያለበት ክፍል ይገባል። The dough is then baked in large ovens to produce bread. During baking, the heat kills the yeast, evaporates off the alcohol, causes pockets of gas in the dough to expand before the dough turns into bread. You see, carbon dioxide ወይም ኢታኖል ጋዝ ይዞ የነበሩ ፖኬቶች ይሰፋሉ፣ በሙቀቱ ኤክስፓንድ ያደርጋሉ፣ መጨረሻ ላይ ክፍት ስፍራ ጥጠው ያልፋሉ። ስለዚህ ዳቦ ስፖንጂ ነው፣ ብዙ ውስጡ ብዙ ክፍት ስፍራ አለው። ኖታቤን ይላል then when wet flour is mixed with water and kneaded, it becomes very elastic and stretchy like a balloon because of a protein in which known as gluten. Gluten is very important, as I've told you. When it is hydrated, ወይም ውሃ ሲያገኝ elasticity ይጨምራል። ስናሸው elasticity ይጨምራል። In which known as gluten, which when hydrated and kneaded becomes elastic. Elasticity ደግሞ ጋዞችን ትራፕ እንዲያደርግና ሊጡ እንዲረፋ ያደርግልናል። This is the difference between flour of wheat and flour of barley or flour of any other cereal. This one is when we just mix it with water and knead it and leave it to ferment, it rises, whereas the others may not show that much rising because of the lack of elasticity. That is because of lack of such proteins known as gluten. This gives the dough a sticky plastic texture which holds the bubbles of CO2 gas. Thus, gluten gives bread dough the ability to capture the carbon dioxide produced by the yeast in tiny pockets in the dough, and this is responsible for its leavening or rising. The other is after it is cooked, it is taken out of the fire or oven and allowed to cooling. Then you package it. Finally, the bread is cooled and packaged for distribution.